Okay, welcome guys. We're here on the Hunter Call of the Wild console edition, released yesterday, 2nd of October. Today's date is the 3rd. We're going to do a little bit of a live stream for about an hour and a half. Give those of you who want to see some gameplay an opportunity to see it. Give those of you who are a bit undecided to see gameplay and hopefully mind up. Like I say, it's live streamed, but it will be uploaded to the channel once the live stream is finished. So if you're watching it at a later date, then thank you very much for checking it out anyway. Any questions, just drop them in the comments section or drop them in the live chat. I'll try and get them answered best I can for you. The live stream will be going for about an hour to an hour and a half. If it goes well, then yeah, there'll be more to follow. So yesterday I did a few hours on Hirschfelden, so we're going to continue on that. And I like that as well. I've seen that a couple of times because there has been a couple of times I've had to pop off and come back and continue. But when you continue, it kind of just, you know, pans down to your position. Normally you respawn at the outposts. I think if you quit the game, I think if you was like in the middle of nowhere, like if you quit the game and you was away from an outpost, I think it would just kind of respawn you back at the closest outpost to your position, sort of thing. So this is the region that we're in. I'm not even going to try and pronounce some of these. I think won't show all of the regions, but the map is broken up into different regions. Have a look. We have got some missions going. Look at the mission log. So that's the main mission. We've got to kill some fallow deer at the cornfields, just to protect the crops and the harvest. So yeah, let's go do that. Apparently they're quite a good little learner as well. So I think what we'll do is we will... Have we got anything closer? Yes, we have. We got this outpost. Ah, we got an outpost there as well. So if we... Oops. We fast travel to that outpost, then yeah, that'll make our life a lot easier. Loading times are not too bad as well on the game. Obviously, before the game was released, somebody compared it to GTA, and the devs said no, like we think the game is significantly quicker than a game like GTA, for example. It's not like they were comparing it to GTA, but it's just somebody mentioned GTA. They said no, we think the game is significantly quicker. Okay, so this is another one of the outposts. Obviously we've got our little PDA type device, which is kind of like a bit like a HUD really. You can bring it up, put it down one of the lakes in the area. If we need to head in this direction. These are all going to be the cornfields basically, I presume. Let's just place a marker. We know roughly where we're going, that's 500 meters. Take a nice little stroll. I mean, the actual environment and you know, the sound and just, I mean, everything all together is really, really nice. It's a really nice environment to be in, a really nice environment to play in. But it's just, multiplayer is a bit, I wouldn't say broken, but there's a bit of an issue with desync at the moment, so they do need to bring out a patch for that. There's a lot of good. It's just the fact that the console version is running on
there should be a track nearby.
we've done that one. We're trying to get me to do another mission. But yeah, the console version is basically running on a couple of old versions of the PC version. Basically, it's not running the current version. But once they bring it up to speed, it should be fine. Because a lot of PC players are saying they've seen all this before on the PC, but they did fix it, and now it's working really, really well. So I said that direction because that might be something to do with mission that we're doing. Hunting opportunity. It's an opportunity, yes, but I want to ideally continue with the mission. See, so basically you got missions that pop up as well with this ranger. She'll give you missions. You can accept them, but even if you accept them, you don't have to do them. So it's a great game. Love it. Yeah, I love it. It is a great game. It's a fantastic, like, it's so lovely to look at. It really is. It really is such a good looking game. I mean, most of the problems I've noticed are on multiplayer, to be fair, but I think a lot of it is just to do with desyncing. There's a couple of things that are missing from the menus as well, which I wish was there, like being able to change the colour of the tracks, being able to remove the HUD and stuff like that. It's just a shame because I was expecting them to be there, because, you know, I asked the devs, will these things be in the game, and they said yes, but they're not in the game, so it's just a bit of a shame. But hopefully they have got plans to update the game, so yeah, a couple of weeks we should get a couple of updates. It is a lovely looking game. I've like this little path now walking along, haven't been along this one yet. It's a great looking game. Now we'll continue along the path. I mean, this is walking speed. I mean, it's more like a crawling speed, but it's not the sort of game you want to be sprinting around all the time in. Definitely something over there. That is kind of where we need to be heading anyway, so looks like there's some fallow deer around. We did manage to get ourselves a few boars yesterday, which I was quite happy with. There's a lot of people saying as well it's a lot harder than they thought it was going to be. Some people are enjoying the challenge, but I think there's some younger players that are kind of not up to the challenge sort of thing, because it's just they haven't got the patience to stalk out their prey. But once they get that multiplayer fixed as well, oh, it's going to be so good. But it'd all be there as well, yeah. Well, because I watched the live streams they did last week. Obviously, they did a live stream on Xbox, a live stream on PlayStation. Yeah, we had an opportunity to ask them a bunch of questions as well and give a few suggestions. And, you know, I felt pretty positive from what I was being told and what I was hearing. So, you know, I was getting all my information from a reliable source, which, well, the devs, and, well, the community manager was they're streaming, and there was a dev in the chat. So yeah, I thought, you know, my source was going to be reliable, but yeah, unfortunately it wasn't. But it's just, thing is, I say they're the small things, but to me, the small things make a game sometimes. But if we can get all these little things implemented into the console version, it's going to be amazing. But yeah, I can definitely see multiplayer being a lot of fun. Well, because the thing is, as well, during the live streams, they said if the game is well received, we would love to support it. Which kind of worries me a little bit, because it's almost as if that, you know, they're kind of saying, well, we're not going to bother updating it if we don't sell enough copies or something like that. Oh, what is that? Is that a squirrel or is that a fox? But it's just a squirrel. We're here for fallow deer. Gotta crouch because this could be within the area. We know there's a deer in the area, so what I'm going to do is going to try and get up on here. Let's see if I can call it in. I think the binoculars are great as well. Right. I think it's this one I need. Hopefully we get something coming in. Where are you? Pretty sure the other caller, the black one, like the little squeaker, is for roe deer. I don't think that's for fallow. Try it. The only thing is, if I start shooting things that is the wrong deer, then it'd scare them away, and I need to kill. Two fallow, I think. Yeah, two fallow deer. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, we're not even in the area yet, so we're close, but thing is, the wind's blowing in that direction as well. They're gonna pick up my scent before. That one there. Oh, come on. I wish it was a bit quicker to get your items out. Obviously on PC they got key binding, so they just press a number and it brings up the weapon, the item they want. Will there be any birds? I have no idea. I think at the minute they need to concentrate on just getting the game updated first and trying to sort out that desync in multiplayer. Single player, the game runs beautifully. The environment is amazing. Animals are amazing. There's just a bit of an issue with desyncing.
These are the Peter's Hind fields. Zomer would probably want you to harvest at least 2 fallow deer. I know Gerlinde usually finds a good position by the fields and lures them out. If you have an antler rattler, it'll come in handy.
I don't have an antler rattler. That is something I would like to get, and yeah, but it's so expensive,
Don't
though.
worry, they'll show up eventually. Lure hunting takes a bit of patience, but getting that perfect shot makes it all worth it.
Stop talking, woman. You're gonna scare him off. But yeah, there's a couple of lures I'm after at the minute, and one of them is the red fox one, and yeah, the deer rattler, the antler rattler. But yeah, just going back to the birds thing as well. Like anything, basically anything that flies has been highly requested. Anything like pheasants, pigeons, doves was requested for some reason. Ducks, geese. So yeah, a lot of flying prey has been requested, heavily requested. So I think it is something they probably would look into at a later date. But obviously, not even PC has it. So if they bring it, you know, if they can get, oh, there he is. You son of a. But yeah, hopefully if we can get the console version updated and brought up to speed with the PC version, then they'll probably start looking at making additional content and releasing it on both platforms at the same time. So I'm going to try and get up on that rock. I could hear something then. Just looking through the trees at the minute if I can see anything. These coolers, they only have a certain range on them as well. I think it's only like 150 meters. Some of the most, like some of the more expensive ones, like higher leveled ones, they do go up to 200. But when you use your cooler, it only lasts for a certain amount of time as well. So you do have to kind of use your cooler like every 60. I think it's every 60 to 90 seconds, something like that. Otherwise, it kind of, they lose interest. Doing? See him bobbing up and down. Might be using the completely wrong cooler altogether, but pretty sure that cooler is the most common one. It's more of a general cooler. It attracts most deers, but there are coolers to attract specific animals. Oh my god, what am I doing? I thought I pulled out my cooler. Ah, that's annoying. The thing is, you have to use your D-pads left and right, and you have to kind of go through your entire inventory to kind of get what it is you're looking for. I thought the fourth one along was going to be my cooler. Now I've probably scared off every animal. Not gone purple yet. If it goes purple like that, that normally means that they're alerted in that area and you've got no chance of any animals coming in. Probably if I go further into the area, then I've got more chance of finding some. I haven't brought out any ground blinds with me or anything like that. Any tents. Could have done really, because if you're planning on being out here like that for quite a while. Thing is, there are some tracks around this. Over there, some tracks. So we do get deer in this area. Can't believe that. Ended up flipping, firing off my rifle. zooming in once I find a nice setting to have your scope on. Standard scope, standard rifle. We have got polymer tip rounds in here. I am planning on obviously getting more weapons and stuff like that, but oh yeah, look at that, we've got a lovely view now. If you had a ground blind, you could set it up there. You've got a great view across those fields. And if you can try and tuck yourself into trees and things like that, you'll make yourself like completely invisible as well. This is Xbox One. The Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 are both running the same resolution, the same frames. I think the PS4 is running high resolution, same FPS but high resolution. And hopefully they'll be getting a Xbox One X enhancement update on the go as well. I mean, they've got over a month to get an Xbox One X enhancement ready. They should be able to do it in a couple of weeks, to be fair. Because from what I've read from other developers working on other games, that was something down there. Looked like a giant cow. But yeah, from what I've read, it's not actually that difficult to make an enhancement update just to increase the resolution and stuff. But a game like this, regardless if it's PS4 Pro or Xbox One X, it's going to really benefit from an enhancement update. Really benefit. It's such a good looking game. I mean, why would you not want an enhancement update? You know, it's crazy. The view distance is quite nice. You can see quite far, but it's just going to make it that much more cleaner. You know, if you're watching it on, if you're playing it on a PS4 Pro or I don't know how much money we have. 8,000. Might have to get a deer. I don't even know if I can get a deer rattler. Might have to abandon this altogether. Nice view, though. Definitely somewhere worthy of setting up some tents. Something. Pretty sure I can hear something behind me. There's some tracks there, but you can see there's some flashing grass, which normally means, and there's an area over there could be as well. We'll just have a little mooch around, I think. But it normally means it's going to be like a feeding ground or a resting ground, and they'll only be in this area at specific times. Oh, there's something over there. Yeah, rest zone. So they're only in this area between 9 and 1. And, okay, it's before midday, so could potentially find some animals in this area. Wind's blowing that direction towards the south, so might get lucky. Okay, it was just... Oh, I think it's on the ground. I think I see it on the ground. That might have been a kill shot, yeah. It might have been. Well, I'm definitely glad I got to shoot at something during the live stream. Okay, so we got flesh, left lung, right lung, so it went through both lungs. Kill shot, obviously. It was 27 meters away. Seems a lot longer than 27 meters. Yeah, so we got quick kill bonus, integrity bonus, but we haven't got a consecutive harvest bonus. I don't know why that is, because I think I keep losing that from when I'm jumping in other people's multiplayers or something. Something's going on there. It was a very easy animal. Oh, it was a roe deer as well. It wasn't even a fallow deer. Typical. Oh well. That's the thing as well. I'm not a hunter, or neither have I got tons of experience on this game. You know, but I'm sure if you play this game enough, you will get to know your animals and know which ones are which. Because, you know, it's pointless me shooting at animals that don't, you know, that I'm not hunting for in this area, because I'm only going to scare the ones that I need away. I get it today and got told shipment has not come in yet. Oh, that sucks. I think there's been a bit of an issue with the PlayStation orders. Been a bit of an issue with the digital ones as well. Apparently PlayStation wasn't accepting pre-orders, and it took a while to become available on the PlayStation Store as well. There was a lot of impatient people on the PlayStation, wondering where their copy was, or wondering why it's not on the store yet and stuff like that. So the idea is I'm going to just make my way up here to the highest point and sit in a bush for a minute. Sounds like fun. What is that down there? Thing is, the wind is blowing in that direction. They're gonna smell me before I get anywhere near them. Nice rock up there. I like rocks because you can lie on top of them, and you're quite high off the ground as well, so you can see what you're doing. Mind you, that tree line there would be nice to sit in, because then I've got a good view of both sides. There's loads of random things like this in the game. You know, cornfields, the wind turbine farm over there. There's lots of other stuff that I haven't even seen myself yet. Haven't even looked at Leighton Lake yet. Been so busy looking at this map. The idea is to just spend, you know, as much time as I can on this map and then move to Leighton Lake. That's a roe deer as well. I'm after a fallow deer, so. There's something over there to interact with. See the question marks and things. There'll be little things around the map you can interact with to gain little bits of XP and stuff like that. It looks like we might struggle trying to find a fallow deer without the right cooler by the looks of it. I have no idea how much they are. Expensive, I know that much. Everything's expensive in this game. Oh, look at that. We've actually got another road deal. Look, areas. Ah, come on. Breathing sorted. Won't hold his breath long enough. Got to wait for my heart rate to sort itself out, which is a bit of a bum. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Hit an animal from 100 plus meters. So yeah, that would have been a good thing to build there. I don't see no point in building them because they cost money, which I need at the minute. And... oh, I'm not having much luck today. I thought I was going to click on it and it would come up with some information. It just cost me 1,700. But yeah, it's paid for. When I can sit in this, just look across the field for ages. I mean, it's nice. They're nice little things to add to the game, and you're like, oh, it looks nice, you know, nice little spot. But you got the what do they call them, like the ground blinds you can put up with the tents and stuff like that as well. I think you get some free ones when you start on the console version. Right, I've got to find that deer anyway. Hopefully it didn't go too far. Gonna keep walking straight. Hopefully I'll get lucky. Trying to find something in a cornfield's not going to be easy, surely. There it is. I don't know why he's worried about his corn. It looks like it's been harvested already. I don't know. Plus I've just walked straight through it. Okay, what we got here? Right lung, liver, and left lung as well. What we got there? Silver. Ooh, we got a silver kill. 688. What do we get there? Trophy rating 203. That was a roe deer. The male though, so we might got a little bit more for that. 130 meters away that was. Not bad. For me. Oops, let's make our way. Oh, look at that sky. You see the clouds moving as well. Looks good. This is just on YouTube at the minute. This is just for the YouTube channel, but I stream on Mixer as well. That's a roe deer. Making a mating call. There he is, I think. Pretty sure that's him there. There's no way I'm going to hit him from here. Surely not. If I hit him from here, that would be... Can't see anything. Lots of roe deer around, but we're looking for fallow deer. But once you level up your skills and points, which one is it now? Skills. We don't have any skills, but yeah. But obviously you can level up your your track knowledge as well. You can level up your like this one here will improve like your tracks, so like making it easier to follow tracks and things like that. This one will give you better knowledge of the tracks, so like what animal it is, you know, things like that. These are the two I'm mainly working on at the minute, like the tracks and the track knowledge. And there's lots of other stuff here as well. Improve blind, what's soft feet, connect the dots. Alright, okay. So each time you investigate trail line, it will automatically draw a line on your hunter mate. So that's what they call it, a hunter mate. I've been playing on the Xbox. What did I do yesterday? I did about 6 hours yesterday. I've been on about 40 minutes today. So yeah. It does take a couple of hours to get into it and get used, well, get your bearings and get used to it and stuff like that. Even now, I'm still kind of picking it up. But you could be playing hours and hours and hours, but it's all about your kills, you know. If you get some really good kills, really good trophy kills, and you're earning good money, good experience, then you'll find you'll level up a little bit quicker than most. But if you're in it just for plodding around, enjoying the environment, enjoying the scenery and taking it all in, and just kind of, you know, pick and choosing what it is you're shooting at. You'll probably level up a little bit slower if you're not shooting everything in sight. If I had a tent or a ground blind, I could plop it down and then I could fast travel back to an outpost and then fast travel back to the ground blind. But I've got to admit, I did think it would be a bit easier. That's a roe deer as well, that's a mating call. I probably could call that out. Yeah, I saw it. Just saw it. There. Quite a small one. Right, I think I've got a roe deer cooler. Roe deer there, yeah, I need to use the little squeaker. Come on. This should draw the roe deers out. There. Look, it's coming over. Trotting over. I can tag him now. Roe deer, it's a little male, that's what he is. He's down. That's our third roe deer, but we've not actually got any fallow deer at the minute. I think the roe deer are kind of what you would class, because the different animals have their own different classes. They have their own little difficulties as well, and obviously some of the legendary animals will obviously be a lot harder to track and kill and things as well. So I think the roe deer and the fallow deer are kind of like, you know, easy to normal sort of difficulty, if you want to call it that. I mean, I think this one was a trivial one, so I think that's like very easy. It's not very, they're not very difficult to kill. And then you've got some of the bigger deer, which will probably try to charge you. Yeah, I thought I got it a bit high, so we got it in the spine. We got 619 cash, so that's not a lot really. I mean, average you'll probably get about 800 to 1,000. Some of the really high trophy animals you'll get you know, over 1,000. I mean, we've got a trophy rating 95. We got one a minute ago, it was near 200, so this is a very young one. And that was 90 meters. It felt a lot further away than 90 meters. But it looks like we are going to have to definitely get that cooler for those fallow deer. And obviously, if there's a specific area you like hunting in, because everyone's going to have their favourite areas. But am I standing up? Yeah. But then, you know, you could build these ground blinds and things. I built one over there. Obviously, that costs money. But if you're going to be in that area quite a lot, or if you find a nice area with some really good game, these as well. These will give you XP. I think you have to collect these because they give you points towards something. You can interact with it. Come on, there you are. Right, so yeah, lore unlocked, entry added to codex, XP. So basically, can't really show you from here. I'll have to go to a shop. But basically, if you wanna, every time you use your weapon or your rifle, you'll gain like a score from it as well. You need to get a certain like rifle score or certain handgun score to unlock the next one in its line, sort of thing. Some of the stuff will be based on your level, because like now in the top right corner I am level 5. So some of the weapons and equipment you'll need to be a certain level. Some of the stuff you'll need to have a certain rifle level. Like those, you have to go around collecting those to get lore levels. It will add like a point to your lore level and stuff like that. And you have to find so many of them before you unlock the next lore in the line, sort of thing. Obviously, if you want to go after specific animals. But we'll take a wander down to the bottom of here. See whereabouts we are on the map. And then we'll probably think about fast travelling back to an outpost and looking into some new callers or something. You can shoot birds, you can shoot small game, like little squirrels and rabbits and things, but you can't claim them. This is what everyone's saying, you know, bring in duck hunting and shoot and claim small game, bring in small game. Save up for the Range Master Rifle. What are the controls like? The controls are actually very easy to get on with. I actually thought I would need to change the controls around a little bit, but they're actually quite easy to get on with. My left click is run. Right click is for your lights, so you got like a headlamp on, and if you're on the ATV, it'll turn on the lights on that. B's crouch. If you hold it, you'll crouch like that. You'll go prone. Sorry. Y is reload. X is interact. I don't know why they did it that way around. I mean, they could have put Y as interact and X as reload. I mean, because X is very well. X on the Xbox, should I say? I don't know what it is. I think it's square on the PlayStation. They're the most. That's the most common button that's used in an FPS for reload. So I don't know why they've switched it all up. Yeah, but the controls are nice, you know. Can adjust the controls a little bit. Yeah, there. So you can change the look sensitivity, the aim sensitivity. You can invert them. Don't have vibration. This here, I thought would be somewhere where you could change all your button setups and things like that, but it's not. It's actually just something to tell you what the controls are, which is a bit of a shame. I was really hoping that would be somewhere I could switch my buttons around, because if I could, I would. By the time they introduce it, I'll be so used to what the buttons are now, I won't need to. Audio, I've had to lower it quite a little bit because the ATVs are so loud. I've actually got the sound on 40 at the minute, so let me know if it's a bit quiet. I can turn it up a little bit, but as soon as I jump on an ATV, it'll probably deafen you all. And then you've got some little things like this. You can turn tutorials and hints on and off, mission systems on and off, field of view, compass, you can change it from fixed or free. Gamer tags, that'll be for multiplayer. Units, metric or imperial. Downed animal highlights. So this is basically some of the stuff probably to just make it a little bit more difficult. So you can turn off like highlighted animals and tracks and spotting clues and things like that, just to make it extremely difficult for those who want it, you know. Yeah, that's basically it. And you got a codex which gives you a lot of information in there. Well, so yeah, we're going to fast travel. Yeah, so we're just out the area now. But we have, you can see there, we've been down there. We took a shot up there, been down here. And obviously it leaves like little purple areas as well. The more you shoot in that area, the darker the purple will get. But like, I've been shooting around here and you can see it's really starting to fade now. That will basically mean that the animals will obviously start returning. What we're doing, fast traveling. Okay, so we're at an outpost. Outposts, you can sleep, skip time, things like that if you want to hunt at a specific time. Costs money though. Basically, the idea is behind it, they're like little lodges, and they've all been refurbished. So you spend the night in there or whatever, get some rest. So she charges you. Well, the ranger charges you. What am I after? Coolers, lures. Right. Okay, so as you can see here, it will say your level on it. These ones are, I think, based on level. At the minute, we're level 5. So, you know, I've got to level up quite a bit just to get some of the other level coolers. For a red deer cooler, I need to be level 27. Mad. Wild boar cooler, be level 13. Not too expensive to cause. I mean, well, I say that, but they're all like... that might have been the one I unlocked, actually. Because I know last time it did say I unlocked a cooler, so it might have been the antler rattler. Is this rattler mimics the sound of antlers clashing, which may attract aggressive fallow deer. So that's, yeah, it might attract males only if it's an antler rattler. Yeah, so this one here is deer caller generates an authentic bleat. Oh, does. It might what? Attract females? Is that a doe? Doe deer? And then this one here is a roe deer. So yeah, if you look, it says it's got a range. This one's got a range of... The attraction strength for this one is 50. It's got a range of 150 meters, and it will last for 90 seconds. This one's got a higher range of 200, so... I'm going to get one of these, because I can imagine that being quite handy. And next, we definitely want to get that red fox one, because those red foxes are actually worth a pretty penny, if you can get one. Right. Oh, actually, yeah. Every time you buy something, you have to take it out of the... take one, I think. Right. But it will, yeah, I mean, I don't really need anything else at the... Looking at my backpack, I can only carry like 20 pounds worth of stuff, I think that's supposed to be. I'm pretty much at my maximum limit. I still need to inventory, laws. Just that ground blind. Not going to bother with the ground blind, I don't think. I need... What I could do with is going over this area here. I'll place a waypoint there that time. I'm going to try a different area. If we can actually get ourselves a fallow. That sounded like a fox. Normally the little barks you hear in the distance, they're normally foxes. We've got some tracks over here. Hello, dear. Finally. Follow deer around. Down there. Oh, come on. Don't get stuck. Oh, we are kind of heading in the right direction. It's gone off in the same direction. Droppings! Just now. There's one in the area. Mating from a roe deer. Need to pretty much go through them trees where that deer was. Quite slow moving though. You don't really want to be running when you're close to where you want to hunt. Yes. Checking everything out. Such a nice looking game, it really is. I'll try and get one more, or at least one fallow deer before we end the live stream. Warning call from a roe deer. Where am I? Not quite in the area yet. This road, yeah, we're off to follow. It's so nice walking through the trees sometimes. Right. Yes, here we go. We're in the area. Road, yeah. So we'll go this way. Where will it be? Actual cornfields could be over there. Yeah, look, what's that down there? Is that cornfield down there? Yes, it is. We'll just find where there's some fallow. Road deer. To be honest, I know there's a... Where did I build that ground blind? It was round here somewhere, weren't it? I built a ground blind. Just gonna head towards that, I think, and I'm just gonna sit up in that. Use the cooler. Right. Where was it now? I think it's that direction. I sit here. How invisible am I? Not very. Try and get in the bush a bit more, I think. Right, I'm invisible. Okay. Come on now, dears. I did say it was going to be quite a difficult one, this one. The trouble is, like, the wind's blowing down. Oh, I saw something down there then. There's the road, that's a good sign. Come on, where are you? Trying to find some fallow deer. Roe deer again. Get my ground blinds over there actually. Gotta be around here somewhere, come on. Always something you think you see. We're in the trees now. Nice little area. Trying to see if there's any tracks being highlighted around. Come on. Find one. There it is. Let's get ourselves into that little ground blind. Hopefully this will bring us some luck. Okay. Got an attraction strength of 40, so we can hope for the best. Let's get rid of the other two. Yeah, there we go. Harvest 2 fallow deer. Ryan. The only trouble is this area is purple. Need to get out of the area where we've previously been shooting. Wonder if there's a certain time of day. Might just be a specific time of day, I don't know. Nothing around. Might have to do some more investigating. So there's some cornfields down there. There's some tracks down there, I don't know. What we need to do is just find some tracks for the fallow. And then we can target that area, but at the minute, all we're finding is roe deer. There's something out that way. Tracks. Anything. No idea where he is. Right, let's just read the mission log again. Doesn't say a specific time, just says travel there. There's fallow deer, but I've seen more roe deer than I have anything else. Is that something there? I think it will be. Definitely something over here that keeps giving off calls or vocalizations of some kind. Oh, we got tracks. We got tracks. And they've come out the field. Oh, roe deers again. Mating call from a roe deer. Right, let's see what happens. We've travelled from all the way over there. I really don't think we're going to find one, guys. We have killed a few roe deer during the stream, so at least we've got something. But I am going to look into this one, make sure it's not something to do with being the wrong time or something like that. We'll check it out. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this this live stream. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, and I'll be back on Mixer hopefully with a bit of luck. So yeah, hopefully catch you very soon, guys.